man, this whole show got so many good scenes like this.
Oh no, I ain't come looking for no little bars. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
Wait, hold on, no.
Easy, I goes where I wanna go.
And then the second he opens that door,
You grounded.
I think that'd be.
Let's snort.
You can ride with me. Yeah.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Smooth, back in with another video. Yo, this is Johan Yap's Home Alone, but it's Boondocks. So, I want to say early 2024, maybe early 24 going in, these essayist meme-like videos were getting popular. And I've started to react to a few, Zephyr, Blank, I believe, who else? Chu Jitsu is another good one. There's a bunch of them out there. Like, there's a lot that I am missing out that I watch that are very good and that I don't react to, but I should. This is a new one for me, but we about to definitely try this one. I was thinking about doing something with you guys, a story time, pretty much where we sit down, discuss, pretty much stories from my past and using aliases for the names just so there's no confusion and everything's confidential. But I will be starting that soon for you guys, so that's gonna be a cool little fun series, and I'm thinking about having that here on the channel, so that's gonna be nice. But I ain't gonna waste no more time. Before we dive in, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you love the Smooth Squad family, ring the notification bell so you don't miss another content. Let's get it.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to my late Christmas special. I put a lot of effort into this one, so I hope you enjoy Home Alone, but Boondocks themed.
But Boondocks, okay. I'm hearing you.
So I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West side, bad boy killers. You know who the realest is, niggas.
Nah, let me stop.
All right, so the episode starts off with Granddad watching his stank booty, and my guy's kind of having a good time.
Wow.
We pan to a shot of his cheeks right before the kids take their fight to the bathroom. And this man is pissed. He's like,
All you do is fight, eat, and fuck up my house.
So after a reasonable crash out from Granddad,
I'd
it
be
pans to
pissed
him
too,
playing
bro.
poker with Tom Dubois and Uncle Ruckus, complaining about how the two YNs are always fucking up the house and always stressing him out towards the end of his life, and he's just not going for it.
I can't even go to dinner. I can't even go to a damn movie. I come back, my house look like Baghdad.
Then Ruckus hits him with a bright idea saying,
Yeah, that
I
is
told you before,
wild.
you ought to drive them out to the middle of nowhere, leave them for dead, and just hope for the very worst.
but Tom reminds him that it's holiday season, and he's like, oh,
Wait.
it's holiday season. We don't gotta do none of that. Hey, listen, Robert, I think you just need a great vacation. Shit, you know what? You low-key not lying. Yeah, and you should invite me with you.
Yeah.
And Granddad was low-key considerate, so he thought about it for a second, and
Yo.
So then
No.
my dream got really weird, because I was a mummy in a Japanese girl hot.
5 minutes later.
Huh? No! No! Please, wait, no! Wait a minute!
he realized he probably would just scare the heads away. Oh yeah, and also at the end of his vision of what would happen, Jay-Z was actually in there.
So what do you say? Should I call my travel agent or what, huh?
Yo. Alright, now y'all gotta chill. Alright, so number one, Granddad definitely be needing a vacation, but Dubois is not the one you should be taking on vacation, bro. At that point, I would have took a random stranger, like a neighbor on my street or something, bro. Like, yo, you made the wrong decisions right there. I ain't gonna hold you. But number two, bruh, the Jay-Z thing, bro.
So what do you say? Should I call my travel agent or what, huh?
Yeah, let me check my schedule.
That man is not checking the schedule. But we then cut to different times when Granddad actually tried to hire babysitters for his kids. One of which Riley shot her in the head with a BB gun, which landed them on Don't Say.
Yeah. Like, bro, what? You in this day and age, in this reality, boy, you had to be a whole different
Basically, it shows
sense
kids
scenario.
no teenager can babysit. Only the most vicious and cruel kids are on this site, i.e., Huey and Riley Freeman. And so he tries hiring a British super nanny, which actually worked, but she started using up all his stuff, and you know black dads.
Hey, man. What you doing?
I'm taking canned goods to school for the needy.
That's $2.89 worth of food.
They do not play about their money. And so Granddad packs his stuff getting ready to leave. He tells his kids that he left food money on the cabinet, and he's like,
But that's all you're gonna get, so you better make it last.
and obviously he can't leave two little boys alone, so he got none other than
Hey there, Robert. I'd offer to help you with your bags, but you're a coon.
Yo.
my goat. So then we cut to Granddad waiting in the airport for his flight. The lady on the intercom says,
Please do not look Muslim at the airport.
and Granddad gets a little irritated waiting in line. Rightfully so.
I mean, yeah, nah, I
So
just.
getting security check not once, but 2 times. He tries to make it to the boarding station and
Boarding pass and ID.
but finally he makes it to his motel room in Costa Rica and falls straight to sleep. And with that said, it's time. We cut back to
Yo,
the
hey.
household where Uncle Ruck is telling Huey
That clip is wild.
rules.
I'm calling up the lynching mob.
And obviously Huey and Riley was not
That's
going for
wild.
that shit. So then they start getting ready for their guns like they're getting ready for a John Wick scene. Then they roll up to Uncle Ruckus getting ready to take a bite out of a sandwich, and he's like,
What the?
and they start laying that fire on him. One of them is his nutsack and he screams. But eventually he runs behind cover and Huey runs out of ammo. So then Riley tosses him another gun, talking about
Yo,
somebody.
it was some devious, bro. Nah, it was though.
Comes on top of the table counter, finds him, and then they run him outside. And at this current moment, all might seem well, but best believe things start hitting the fan real soon. In the very next scene, Huey opens the little cap.
Bro, come on now. Yo, Boondocks is a great show. I still binge it from time to
In
time.
the very next scene, Huey opens the little cabinet, checking if the money's there, and he's like, alright, cool. He walks over to the living room, peeping that Riley's being an absolute mess. I don't even know how an 8-year-old kid can make this type of mess in the span of 8 hours.
Yo.
Anyways, Huey tells him,
Hey, while Granddad's gone, I'm in charge. Why do you get to be in charge? Why can't we take turns? Cause I'm the oldest. Yeah, well you also the gayest.
and at the end of it, he says,
Man, clean it up now. Clean it up, bitch.
so then after the doorbell rang, he walks up to the door and he sees that it's Tom Dubois.
Hey there, Huey. Is your grandfather in?
Now don't forget, he really wanted to go to Costa Rica with Granddad, and Granddad was not going for it. Which is why he told Huey that if Mr. Dubois ever came by the house,
Say I went to the store.
and that's exactly what Huey does. So then Huey starts getting a little hungry, so he looks for the money, and oh god, yep, here we go.
Money. What up?
This man done took the money.
Bro,
and
you
buy
was
himself
just
some
on the
drink.
couch.
I ain't gonna lie, he do look kind of clean though.
You do. I mean.
So rightfully so, Huey gets pissed and throws his little brother on the ground, tearing up his shirt, and Riley was livid. He was like,
I'm saying you ain't had to ruin my shirt like that. I can't even pop my collar no more.
and Huey not worried about anything that boy talking about. He over here asking himself.
Gotta figure out what we're gonna eat.
Then that boy Riley has the nerve to tell his brother,
You supposed to be in charge. You supposed to be the leader. Lead us to some breakfast then, nigga.
One of the most infamous
So Riley
lines,
sees that
bro.
stern face his
I don't
brother
really.
thinking he hits him with a-
You want some, nigga? Huh? Alright, come on, nigga, let's go. I've been waiting.
But then Huey being the mature brother that he is, he's like, I'm grounding you. And Riley being the absolute
Grounded.
definition of what a
I'm
YN
young
is,
Weezy. I go where I want to go.
I'm young Beezy. I goes where I wanna go.
and then the second he opens that door,
Beef.
You grounded.
I think that'd be enough of a message to let him know, but hell nah. And we gonna come back to it in a second. Alright, so following suit to the next scene, we cut to Huey confiscating Riley's guns. And when Riley peeps what his brother's doing, he hits him with a,
Huey, where my gun? I confiscated them for security reasons. I have supreme authority over the house until Granddad comes back.
now personally, I don't know who the hell Huey think he is, acting like he G.I. Joe or something. Then Riley says, if you gonna stop me, you gonna have to shoot me. So afterwards, Tom knocks on the door, checking up on the household again. He asks Huey where his granddad is, and Huey hits him with the same line saying,
He's still at the store, Mr. Dubois.
so then obviously Tom wasn't buying it, so he was like, oh really? That's how he feel? And the guy be like, asking all them questions. Asking all them questions.
Why you asking all them questions, Davis? Assuming?
I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the biggest if you know your nose. Anyways, back to it. But he ends up just walking off anyways, because obviously he's not the type of dude to Stand 10 toes. But then later that same night, Riley had the bright idea to break the window and try and crawl his way down using some bed sheets. And you know, all was going good until...
Whoa, hey, quit playing, nigga. You.
Crazy, bro. So now he knows he can't trust his younger brother to listen to his words, so what he does is barricades all the windows, barricades the door, and handcuffs Riley like he's his prisoner and makes him does his laundry. I ain't gonna lie, call it what you want to, but this man Huey is definitely destined to be some 5-star general, because this is crazy. I don't even think their granddad can get this discipline out of Riley. Speaking of, we come right back to Granddad living it up. So we come back to Riley in his prison outfit eating some chowder soup with Huey spitting some Nelson Mandela type bars talking about some.
More and more, I started to hate Riley for driving Granddad away.
Man, I don't know who directed this episode, but they cooked. Matter of fact, this whole show got so many good scenes like this.
Oh no, I ain't come looking for no little bars. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
Wait, hold on, no. Anyways, we cut back to Granddad living it up, playing word search in Costa Rica in his hotel room, alone, and rightfully so, Anyways, he ends up going to sleep at 6:21 p.m. And we slide back over to Huey barely getting any sleep watching Riley. That boy just waiting for him to slip up. Huey even asked himself,
I soon forgot which one of us was the prisoner.
So it rolls over to the next day with them eating breakfast. Then the phone rings and
they was cooking in this episode.
Hey, boy.
Hey, Granddad. How's the trip? You ready to come home?
Man, it's moments like this, bro. You can tell that boy was so excited hearing his granddad's voice. I mean, they start chopping it up, and in the middle of it...
So what's new? What you mad at this week?
Hey, Granddad, I gotta go.
So he throws his little brother's ass in the closet, and you could tell Huey was slipping up, because out of anywhere he could have put his little brother, he puts him in the one place where it's the easiest to pick the lock on the closet. That boy Tom came back for a third time.
I know where he is. I'm not stupid. He went on a do-it-big trip without me, didn't he?
I ain't gonna lie, if I were Huey, I would have just... Shut your... Now Huey comes back to the closet where Riley was staying at. He's ready to come out.
Another
I'm pretty sure he was asking in more than one way.
But like, no, for real though, like...
That boy already...
How you not know, bro?
So Huey starts tripping out. He's like, and activates his inner Robert McCall and starts looking for him, and as soon as he turns the corner, that boy Riley already posted up, and it was on sight. As soon as he looked around the corner, that boy started lighting him up, and Huey starts kicking rocks. He ducks behind some cover right before Riley hits him with a... Huey low-key making this way more personal than he needs to be, saying,
Damn you, Riley, you ruined our family. You drove Granddad away, now he's never coming back.
And then Riley says,
Granddad left because of you. Nobody likes you, Huey, because you a gay-ass, hater, fake.
I ain't gonna lie, I cannot finish what he was about to say there or else. So Huey starts firing back, trying to create an opening to get out that little corner. And once he does, he runs down the stairs, but Riley is on his ass. That boy starts sliding down the stairs like he Akira or something, trying to hit his ass with a Kimbo. And somehow during this entire time, they didn't hit each other once. But anyway, Huey moves out the way and Riley tramples over. So he loses his Akimbo and pulls out his little Uzi no vert. And then he says, man, Regina King is a good voice actor. I do not want to hear otherwise. So Huey gets pinned up again behind the couch.
Really started up it, but they destroying the whole house.
And he runs up on him with the pistol, stop, plop, 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 closing the distance, and he kicks that man across his So now he got his little brother at gunpoint getting ready to finish him off, but right when he was about to pull the trigger, so then they run for both guns,
yeah,
they pick him up, and then they get each other at gunpoint. Huey says,
why does it always have to end up like this? Cause you's a bitch.
The director's cooked. Now they pop each other in the head and they both get knocked out. Anyways, day becomes night and Granddad finally came home early. When he opens the door, he sees his two grandsons laying down. Yes, they've been laying there literally the whole flipping day. Boys! Then he calls out their name, and when they wake up,
Granddad! Granddad!
Hey!
Man, this might be one of the most wholesome moments this whole show. Moral of the story, y'all, appreciate your loved ones, because you never know when they can go. That, folks, is the end of Home Alone, but Boondocks themed. Hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, like, comment, follow.
Nah, that's a fact, though. That is a fact, like, genuinely. You never know when your loved ones will go, so, like, spend as much time with them, communicate with them, and try to be in their lives / vice versa. Because that holds weight and that's true. Definitely don't want to make any regrets that, you know, can think of in the future. But this was definitely fun. This was a funny video. I remember this episode. Boondocks is a great show overall. Like, the jokes, the stories that they're telling, everything kind of, I don't know, we had a banger of a show. But this was enjoyable. Thank y'all so much. Smooth out.